Hello everyone, I'm Deepesh. I'm pursuing my third year mechanical engineering in Coimbatore Institute of Technology, and today I'm going to be doing a short lecture on drilling machines. Drilling machine. So in this lecture, I'm going to be talking about the principle of working of a drilling machine, the parts of a drilling machine, tools used in drilling machine, and the types of drilling machine. So drilling. So drilling is a major cutting process which has been used in manufacturing quite a lot because each and every component we use in our day-to-day lives require holes which facilitate the use of fasteners to make it attached to another workpiece, thereby making a whole machine. So in drilling, usually a multi-point cutting tool which has been rotating at a high speed, it's been fed into a workpiece. Therefore, when these two come into contact, we'll be removing material and thereby providing us with the hole with the required dimension. So hole making is also an important operation in manufacturing, and drilling is the major and common hole making process. So on drilling also serves as a starting point for other operations such as counter boring, spot facing, countersinking, reaming, and boring. Principle of drilling. So in simple terms, a high-speed rotating cutting tool, which is also called as a drill bit, it's the tool used for drilling. It's pressed against, which can also be called as fed against the workpiece material, and therefore when these two come into contact, the material removal takes place due to the shearing and extrusion of the workpiece material. But in terms of a drilling machine, the power comes from the motor and then it goes to the spindle. When the spindle rotates, the drill bit, which is the tool used for drilling, it also rotates. Thereby, when it is fed into the workpiece, the drilling occurs. And here, all the stepped pulleys is also used, which serves as purpose to change the speed of the rotating spindle based on the requirement. Because we'll be using various workpiece materials, so we change the speed according to the workpiece material. And the basic parts of a drilling machine. We got the base, vertical column, swivel table, power transmission system, drill field handle, chuck, table clamp, spindle, and a drill bit. So the base serves purpose for holding all the components of a drilling machine, and the vertical column holds the power transmission system. The swivel table is used to hold the workpiece material, and the power transmission system consists of stepped cone pulleys and V belts for the whole power transmission working. And the drill field handle, also called as the hand wheel, which is operated by the operator who's drilling the workpiece, and when the handle is turned, the feeding occurs based on the amount of turning, and there's a rack and pinion mechanism inside it which changes the rotating motion into linear motion. The chuck, which is present in the swivel table, it's used to hold the workpiece material, and the table clamp, which is used to change the height of the swivel table based on the requirement, and the spindle is the one that helps to hold the drill bit, which is used to drill the workpiece material, and the drill bit is the main tool used in drilling. So the tools used, as previously said, the drill bit is the major tool used in drilling operation. It consists of cutting edges, the flutes, and the shank. So the most common drill used is the twist drill. In the below diagram, we can see the major dimensions, or otherwise termed as nomenclature, of a twist drill. It consists of major dimensions and the angles involved in creating this particular tool. So the twist drill mainly consists of cutting edges, the flutes. So the cutting edges is for removing the material, and the flute serves purpose to make way for the chips as well as the drilling fluid. These drill bits are usually made of high-speed steel along with some coatings which increase its efficiency as well as the longer the usage and other advantages. The coatings are mainly of black oxide and titanium nitride, and if necessary, sometimes we use the cobalt steel alloys, tungsten carbide as a material for these tools, and glass as well as diamond. So in addition to this universal twist drills, we got some other drills such as the oil hole, the step drill, core drill, shell core drill, the spade drills, the carbide tip drills, and the installer drill. So the oil core drills, which is I'm pointing it with my cursor. So oil hole drills is used for drilling somewhat a longer hole than usual, and it also has some internal. I'm going to use a pointer. So the oil hole drills, it is used for drilling longer holes, and it also has some internal holes which facilitate or provide the option for inserting a drilling fluid at high pressure to increase the efficiency of drilling. So the step drills, it's also used for various types of application, and it also serves purpose for counter boring and counter sinking. The core drills, it is used to increase the diameter of a hole that's been already drilled using a twist drill, as well as the shell core drills serve the same purpose, but it also has an option for using a different number of flutes. And the spade drill, which is used to drill small hole diameter but at a higher feed rate. And the carbide tip drills is used to increase the efficiency of drilling, as well as it can be used for several materials involved. Therefore, we need not change the material of the tool we are using. Instead, we can go with the carbide tip drill. And the installer drills are used in our household applications to drill holes where we'll be inserting wires and etc. So the types of drilling machine. So the types of drilling machine are the radial drilling machine, the upright drilling machine, the multiple spindle, the deep hole, sensitive, portable, and gang drilling machine. We'll be discussing a bit about all these types. So the radial drilling machine, marked as number 1. So the radial drilling machine gets its name where it has a radial arm that can be rotated based on a required radius. So we will be placing the workpiece material here and the tool in this holding device. It's also called a spindle, and there will be a work holding device where we'll be inserting our tool. So when the workpiece material is too large for this swivel table, we'll be placing it on the ground, and then we'll be rotating this radial arm to a particular radius, and then we'll be doing the drilling operation. And the next we've got the upright drilling machine. So the upright drilling machine is used for some medium sized holes up to like 75 mm, and it's used for various other applications also. And then the multiple spindle drilling. So the multiple spindle drilling is used for applications where we are required to drill multiple holes on a workpiece and simultaneously or individually. And then we've got the deep hole drilling machine. So deep hole drilling machines are used to drill deep holes and it's used for various applications in the automobile and aircraft industries. And the fifth one is the sensitive drilling machine. So the sensitive drilling machine gets its name from where the operator who's operating this particular machine can sense or feel the working operation, as there's a feed handle which will be rotated to provide the feed of the tool into the material. It's been done manually, so it gets named from that particular operation. And then we got the portable drilling machine. So the portable drilling machine are used most commonly by electricians. We would have seen them using to drill holes in our common household application. It gets its name because it's a portable, and when compared to the bench drilling machine, it does not need to be used in a single particular position or place. It can be taken anywhere along with the operator who's using it, and it can be used easily. And then finally the gang drilling machine. So the gang drilling machine consists of multiple spindles and multiple tools which help us to do multiple operations simultaneously on a single workpiece or an individual workpiece. It also helps us to do drilling as well as the counter boring and counter sinking, etc. And we can do a series of operation and complete the whole manufacturing process of a particular part. That's the end of lecture. Thank you.